Good afternoon everybody, Lee Whittaker here, the mid-handicap golfer, and today I'm going to be reviewing this, the Taylormade 2-iron UDI. Let's do it right now. So the 2-iron from Taylormade, the P790, it's a forged head, it has a speed pocket on the bottom. Its loft is 17 degrees, so I see a lot of other professionals saying it's aimed more for the sort of pro level, not mid-handicap, low handicappers, sort of single figures, and not really aimed at mid-handicappers, and it's something that I really wanted to try out. So I bought one from Golf Bidder, £180 I think I paid for it. I've got the hazardous shaft in it. 85 gram 6.0 low spin, the hazardous Project X shaft. It's a fantastic shaft. I've got the hazardous shafts in my driver and my 3-wood, so it's something that relates to me really well. The head itself is exactly the same as the P790 irons. It's got tungsten weighting in the toe, and it's also got the speed foam technology in the head to help what everyone's talking about at the minute, which is ball speed. As I said, it's a forged head, so when you do hit it you get like a really soft feel from it. Down at address, the ball sits in front of the head and it looks like the head is just a flat face. I'm not going to lie, this is a very intimidating club. Quite a soft top line, it's fairly thick, so it does give you a little bit of confidence, and you can see the back at the bottom of the club as you look down at it. It is intimidating, but it's not to the case like it just looks like it's far too small. It does look like it's something you can hit, and that's why I've got a little bit of confidence with it, but there's only one way to find out. So I'm going to hit 10 shots using SkyTrack, and let's see what the numbers look like. The main reason I bought this club is I play on a links course, and when it's windy I need something that I can keep down under the wind, so the idea of this club for me is something that I can hit low and it can run on for a while. You know, all know what them links courses are like, so that's the main reason I bought it. So let's see if we can replicate those shots, and let's see what sort of numbers we get using it, and if a mid-handicapper can actually use this club. Right, let's hit 10 shots and see how we get on. So we'll bring up the numbers from those 10 shots, and they're not brilliant. The average is on the bottom in the blue line from those 10, and you can see the 10 shots there. My average distance carry was 157, average total 173. Bear in mind they are range balls, but The apparent part is the club speed of 82 mile an hour. This shaft is designed for much higher swing speeds, which I can do, but my swing's just not in a place for it at the minute. So spin 4332, a little bit high, I would have guessed with this club. You know, I'd think it would be lower, but all in all, it just shows, you know, offline my average was 2 yards. You know, it's usable. It's a fairway finder for me, and on a links course, it will just run and run at those heights. I mean, the height of them was just peaking at averaging at 13 yards, so it's really low ball flight. It's just like a bullet through the air, so it is usable for me, and it could be usable for you. You've just got to test this club first to see if you can use it, if you can hit it. Or maybe even it's not an option, but you could maybe see if you can get a different shaft putting in it, so you can benefit a little bit more from the actual club itself. But it's certainly usable for a mid-handicapper, and once my swing speed comes up, I may do this again and just put up another chart just to show the difference. So you've seen all the numbers that came out at. As you can see, for someone of sort of my ability, it's a very hard club to hit. With this shaft, the swing speed needs to be up. Now I know I can hit those swing speeds, but at the moment my swing is all over the place. It's something I'm working on with a local professional here down at the American Golf in Plymouth, but at the moment this club is just not brilliant for me. With this shaft you need to have a fast swing speed. However, what you did see with those numbers is it stays quite low. So for me, bearing in mind these are range balls, so they're not going to travel as far as like your Pro V1s, TP5Xs, that sort of thing. They stay low and they're going to run, especially on a links course. It's just going to keep bounding down there. So if I can pitch it 160, 170 with that sort of ball height, the dispersion, as you saw, was fairly consistent. Yes, a few leaked out to the right, but they're just going to bound down the fairway, and that's going to be a 200, 210, 220 yard fairway. And when it's into wind, those are a godsend for people of our or my kind of ability. So I'm not using this club yet in my bag because I need to practice more with it. I need to get that swing speed up a bit, but if it is a windy day, this will certainly go in my bag and will certainly replace my hybrid, just to get off the tee. You know, in those low launches, they're just a godsend. It's something I struggle with, keeping the ball low. I struggle to manipulate the ball, I struggle to move the ball in my stance, to do different launch angles, that sort of thing. So a club like this is really good for me, and when my swing speed starts picking up again, it will just be an absolute epic club for me to have. So I'm going to persevere with it. But to answer, can a mid-handicapper hit these? Certainly they can. Can they get the most out of them? Absolutely not. They are designed for the lower handicapper or the single figures stroke pro, but it doesn't mean you can't use them. You just have to use them in different ways. Low shots, you know, get fairway finder basically. The forged head on it is magnificent. When you hit it out the middle, it's just like butter. It doesn't hurt at all. However, if you hit it low on the face, like any low launch club, it absolutely kills through your hand. The vibration is just like being shot in the hand. It's horrendous. But you hit it right, you just don't feel like you've hit it. You just hear a nice crack off the club. It launches really well. It's soft feeling, and you feel really good about the hit. You can tell straight away with your hit what's happening with it. Hit it wrong, immediately know again. So would I buy one? Well, I have bought one. This is mine. I did pay £180 for it from Golf Bidder, and I will get used to it. It's certainly a good club. I'll test it against other 2 irons, stroke, you know, driving irons, and see how they get on. But for me, it's a fairway finder, and at my level, that's all I really need. So, I've been Lee Whitaker. If you've enjoyed this video, this review, please feel free to drop me a like. Please comment below, I'd love to hear your thoughts, good or bad. Bearing in mind I'm new at this, so please be gentle. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel already, please drop that red subscribe button there, a little press, and subscribe, because I'm going to keep bringing more and more reviews, testing the clubs. It's also kind of watching me get from the level I'm at now to try and get down to a low single figure handicap, which is what I'm aiming for. I'll see you again soon, and thank you for watching.